Amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goal.
Might have a chance. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's incomplete, he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The sure hands, it's Helms. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Minnesota. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
Punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Taylor has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Could be an alley. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking downfield is Lindsey. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Let's it fly. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. Hands it off on the counter. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Lowers those pads. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Taylor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Got a little grass. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the shotgun. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Golden Gophers head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Minnesota's offense will get the football first. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. In rivalry games, they mean more. The emotion's a little bit higher, so if you don't think Palmer, Minnesota's going to be ticked off and ready to rock and roll, you're at the wrong game.
And this game's so important, too, because I think it just sets the tone for Minnesota and Iowa the rest of the year. They play this game in October, and if you win, you can ride the momentum into the rest of the season.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend. When you're outside and they're running comebacks, you think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football, getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play?
He's loose. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. It looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done it for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat. Like, this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Got a man. It's Tracy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to the run. It's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going with the counter play here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to explore.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down in the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. In the red area, it's Taylor. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Firing deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in...
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He gets a block. Wide open, it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Offense in a split backfield. The give is to Taylor. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Pressure coming. He makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Forced out of the pocket. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Spins away from the defender. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Got his man on the right. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Push forward on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Moulton. At the 35, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Bring in the heat, and they got it.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Taylor has it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Here's a heat. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going.
Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Phillips. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking the secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gophers will take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move them on the counter. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball.
Comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Here we go. Ready. 180.
Across the 45. Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it in. It's Howard. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.